Unlock your hip flexors. Sequential flow method. Everything flows through the hips. There is a danger lurking in our bodies that's not only hidden from us, but which even doctors are failing to identify. It affects nearly everybody, no matter how active or sedentary you are, or how old or young you are. This problem affects not only our body, but our whole well-being. It's tight hip flexors. Our hip flexors are the engine through which our body moves. They control balance, our ability to sit, stand, twist, reach, bend, walk, and step. Everything goes through the hips. You need flexible hips to live a long, healthy life. Hip flexibility, mobility, and strength is one of the most important things you can do to keep your overall body healthy. When our hip flexors tighten, it causes a lot of problems in ordinarily healthy and active people. Most people end up having tight hip flexors, yet never realize it. Most people don't realize the cause of their problems is tight hip flexors. Tight hip flexors are the root cause of problems such as nagging joint pains in your legs, low back or hips, walking with discomfort, hips locking up, bad posture, trouble sleeping, sluggishness in day-to-day life, high anxiety, digestive problems, compromised immune system, circulatory issues, loss of sexual performance, lack of explosiveness in the gym or sports. Tight hip flexors affect nearly everybody, but few realize the impact on your whole body. The health and flexibility of your hip muscles are an indicator of the strength and health of our whole body. Your hips are the bridge between your upper body and lower body. They are at the center of your body's movement. The psoas major muscle, sitting within the well of your hip and lower spine, is the psoas major muscle, one of the two muscles that makes up the iliopsoas. It's often called the mighty psoas for the many important functions it plays in the movement of your body. The psoas is the only muscle in the human body connecting the upper body to the lower body. The muscle attaches to the vertebrae of the lower spine, moves through the pelvis and connects to a tendon at the top of the femur. It also attaches to the diaphragm, so it's connected to your breathing, and upon it sit all the major organs. A functioning psoas muscle creates a neutral pelvic alignment, stabilizes the hips, supports the lower spine and abdomen, supports the organs in the pelvic and abdominal cavity, and gives you greater mobility and core strength. When it functions well, it has the power to help you achieve peak performance day after day after day. Rapidly drop ugly body fat that stubbornly clings to your body. Train harder, heavier, and gain strength faster than you thought possible. Hit your peak of sexual health. Flood your mind and body with renewed energy and vigor. Put simply, this muscle is the core of activity in your body. So, when it's out of balance, or if the psoas tightens, there are serious consequences which flow throughout the body. And the sworn enemy of your psoas muscle is sitting. The danger of sitting. Sitting now is the number one activity that is making you weaker, fatter, and is killing your sex life. It may be the most harmless activity known to man, but it's also one of the biggest dangers to your health. Even if you're the most active of athletes, you may still suffer from a tight psoas due to the amount of time you spend each day planted to a chair. Weakness, shortening, and tightness develops in the muscle through sitting for extended periods of time, poor sleep posture, and even stress and tension. Here are 3 ways that sitting is killing your physical and emotional health. Bulging belly syndrome. Tight psoas muscles cause the lower back to curve, pushing out the stomach. When the psoas works properly, it pulls the abdomen back, tucking the tummy in, giving you a strong, flat stomach. Fat loss inhibitor. If your psoas is constantly tight, it signals to the body you are in constant danger, leading to overworking of the adrenal glands. When this happens, your immune system suffers and your body automatically switches into fat storing mode in anticipation of danger. Lack of sexual performance. Sitting all day causes your hips to become stuck in a forward thrust position. This leads to pulling on the lower back and decreased blood flow and circulation. Sitting is your enemy in the quest to discover peak health because of the wide-ranging impact it causes to your most vital muscle. How to fix your hip flexors. The psoas is buried deep inside your core, making it tough to access. It's a hard muscle to find, let alone train. It's really a hard area to reach. You need to attack the muscle from a variety of angles using a variety of exercise techniques and modalities in order to unpack the muscle in the right way. The truth is, you can learn to release your tight hip flexors on your own. There are a number of specific movements you can use to unlock and loosen your hips, legs and back. You need to attack your hips with a variety of movements, including the ones below. PNF stretching. Acronym for proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. It is a technique where you are activating a specific muscle in order to relax the muscles around a joint so you can decrease the stiffness around a joint. Dynamic stretching. Activating the muscle around a joint and moving that joint through its full range of motion in a progressive manner. This leads to an increased range of motion around the joint, warming up of the muscle around the joint, and improved circulation around the joint. Three-dimensional core stability exercises. Targeting the muscle in all planes of movement, so the core and abdominal muscles have good activation, endurance and strength in all planes of movement, which leads to a decrease in unnecessary damaging stress on joints. Mobility exercises. Targeting the joint and doing movements and exercises that help the joint function optimally. This allows a joint to move more freely. Fascia stretching. Targeting the tissue that muscles are surrounded in and working on loosening and lengthening the fascia. Muscle activation movements. Targeting those muscles that are off and activate them in order to help the body move more efficiently. These are the specific techniques you need to unlock your hip flexors. Now the question is how to combine these in the most effective way. Sequential flow method. Loosening your hip flexors can actually be easy with the sequential flow method. Like unfolding a sheet or unpacking a parcel, opening up the muscles in your hips requires it to be done in the right order. If you try to release one muscle before another, you'll add to your tightness. Getting it wrong really can make it worse. It's why so many people give up trying to fix the problem themselves, and believe incorrectly that they have to live with the problem. But hoping the problem will go away by not exercising is just as damaging. Working through the right sequence of techniques can unlock the tension and tightness in your muscles to properly solve the problem. It's not about the exercises. It's not only what techniques are performed or how well, it's about doing these in the proper sequence. Done effectively, the sequential flow works with your body to activate its natural healing process, improve flexibility while adding strength and vitality. Doing the movements in the right order unravels all the tissues, including muscle, fascia, connective tissue, and the joint capsule, while breaking up scar tissue. Using the right sequence kickstarts an increase in blood flow to the area to clean out metabolites and lactic acid and reduces inflammation while nourishing and rejuvenating the area. The sequential flow is your surest path to looser, stronger, and healthier hips. Introducing Unlock Your Hip Flexors. Unlock Your Hip Flexors gives you a practical, easy-to-follow program you can use today for instantly releasing your hip flexors for more strength, better health and all-day energy. It's a comprehensive system to unlock your hips and restore movement the way it should be. It is detailed, descriptive, from the anatomy of the hip, causes of such injuries, and a very progressive and well-explained exercise and stretching schedule that will assist to rebalance the hip and pelvic region, safely stretch and strengthen the muscle group. The Unlock Your Hip Flexors program describes a sequential flow composed of 10 carefully selected exercises, including PNF stretching, static stretching, dynamic stretching, three-dimensional core stability exercises, mobility exercises, fast stretching, muscle activation. The exercises are sensible and easy to learn, are not strenuous, and are designed to be carried out by anyone, regardless of ability. The program is designed to take between 10 and 15 minutes in total to complete. If you add the program as a daily practice, you will get the best results over a longer period of time. You may wish to add this program before or after your regular gym session, or use it independently. You will experience immediate results the very first time you go through the program. Only through learning how to do this properly will it enable you to start undoing some of the damage done to your psoas and start helping the body to naturally heal itself. It's an easy program you can start using as part of your everyday routine or workout. You can do this routine anywhere in a very small space. All you need is a wall to lean on for support for a couple of the movements. Unlock Your Hip Flexors video. The program includes a DVD video which content is split into a coaching instructional video describing each exercise in detail, so you fully understand why you're doing that exercise, the best form to take, and how it should feel. A follow-along format designed so you can perform the flow alongside the video without breaking for explanation. The video presentation and visuals in the exercise program give you confidence that you are doing the exercises correctly. Unlock Your Hip Flexors manual. The program provides also highly targeted manual with greater depth about the psoas muscle and the effects of its shortening on your health and well-being, and with detailed descriptions of the exact exercise movements, with pictures. Inside the Unlock Your Hip Flexors program you will discover exactly how to target those hard-to-reach muscles with detailed, step-by-step walkthrough videos of every single key move, the most important element of human body posture, and why your hips hold the key to peak performance. If this fails, your performance is drastically affected, whether running, walking, or even just standing. The true impact of your body's mighty muscle, and how it is really affecting your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. How your body's natural survival response has been tricked into permanent danger mode, and how you can switch it off to see faster fat loss and more energy. The main causes for your psoas muscle to change structure, a major danger sign for your body. Any change, however minimal, has an overwhelming impact that ripples across your body, causing other muscle groups to compensate. Why, if you have a desk job, or drive a car for long periods, you need to act now. The reason your intense core workouts could be doing more harm than good if you haven't loosened your hips first, and why crunches and sit-ups won't do anything to help. Why strong legs and glutes are important to your overall health, and why you need to prevent too much flexion of your hips. How trauma, injury, and stress can build up within your posture, and how it will ultimately affect your psychological state. Why the solution isn't simply to stop sitting. You need to be more proactive in targeting the muscles affected to undo the damage from sitting all day. Why the damage is most likely already done, and exactly what you need to do to redress those imbalances before the damage becomes permanent. Why comfort and support are the enemies of our natural physiology, and how we can start to move back towards our natural posture. How tight hips affect your sexual performance through decreased blood flow and circulation, and what you can do about it right now to achieve peak sexual health again. The situations you need to be aware of when training your glutes to ensure they're properly activated for maximum athletic performance. How to clear your mind and re-energize your thinking simply through learning how to relax your psoas muscle, plus much more. Having looser hips increases speed and strength, which combine to give you power. When your body is better aligned, less discomfort means better sleep for your body to rejuvenate, so you feel fresher, stronger, and full of energy. After just a few days of using the sequential flow of Unlock Your Hip Flexors, you'll feel much better, stronger, and ready to return to the gym.